Back in 1890 in Bristol, England, there was a man named Mike. He worked at a noisy factory where they made products with big machines and installations. It was hard work, but it helped him feed his family and feel useful. Mike had a routine that followed these steps. He got up early, had a quick breakfast, and then joined the group of workers going to the factory. There he'd work really hard, making metal parts for machines that were part of the big changes happening at that time. But one day something bad happened. His boss told him he didn't have a job anymore. The factory couldn't pay all its workers because things were changing in Bristol and in England, and they needed fewer people.
Mike was shocked. Sad and looking at his family, he felt a heavy responsibility. It was a third time, because the world was changing, and many jobs like his were disappearing. However, things started to look up. One day, he read about Australia in a newspaper. It talked about new chances there, where he could start fresh, away from the problems in England. Mike decided to take a chance. He said goodbye to his family, Bristol and the factory. He got a one-way ticket to Australia and began a long and difficult journey to a new place. Many others were doing the same thing, leaving their homes to find better opportunities. Australia was very different from what Mike knew. The land was open and there were new jobs, although the work was still hard. Mike made friends with people from different places, and he realized that even though they came from different backgrounds, they were all in this together.
As time passed, the world kept changing. Technology and business made the world smaller, and people from all over were moving around. Mike was part of this change, and he saw how the world was getting more connected. Mike lived a good life in Australia. He learned that the world was a big place with many different people and cultures. He was happy that he took a chance on something new. 20 years later. Sitting in his chair when he was old, Mike thought about what he had seen and done. He saw that he wasn't just a person moving to a new place. He was helping connect the world in a way. In Mike's story, we see how people moving around and the world getting more connected can change lives. It's a story about being strong, learning new things, and how our world keeps changing as people from different places come together. Mike's story reminds us that the future holds lots of exciting possibilities and that the migration process is a fundamental component of the globalization process.